Hello everyone, you're watching the program Moscow MOSAIC. My name is Mike Gibson and we are starting a new season of our program in one of the most vibrant and distinctive countries in the entire world, India. Our film crew and I are back in New Delhi. Smart Cities India Expo is currently taking place here. This is the largest international exhibition dedicated to digital transformation and infrastructure of smart cities. Moscow, as one of the most advanced megacities in the world, will present its main innovative solutions and technologies right here. We will definitely talk all about this in our program, so stay tuned. This will be bright and interesting. On today's program, Moscow is one of the major participants in the 11th Smart Cities India Expo 2026 International Exhibition.
This exhibition has become the largest in Asia. We see the number of exhibitor companies growing every year, and we want to congratulate our Indian colleagues on such a great success.
Moscow is expanding technological cooperation with India. New projects and ideas were discussed at the 3rd Smart Cities Forum.
Now, India has just seen the largest digital project in the world. It's onboarded 1.4 billion people into the largest payment infrastructure.
The capital is exploring foreign technologies. A delegation from Moscow visited several Indian enterprises.
I would like to thank the company for a hospitable meeting. The people here are very kind and welcoming, and of course, we were very impressed with their production facilities.
The Smart Cities India Expo is one of the most anticipated and important events not only in India, but across South Asia. It is dedicated to innovations in the urban environment and the smart infrastructure of megacities. The forum showcases how technology is transforming cities into convenient, safe, and efficient ecosystems. Every year, it brings together global industry leaders, experts, business people, and diplomats. Smart Cities Expo is taking place in India's largest convention centre, Bharat Mandapam. Today, everyone has come here to visit this huge exhibition. Today is the first day of the exhibition, so let's go and take a look at the key participants. This year, Russia's capital is taking part in the Expo for the 3rd time. The delegation was led by the head of the Business Council for Cooperation with India and Moscow government minister and head of the Department for External Economic and International Relations of the city of Moscow, Sergei Chedomin.
This exhibition has become the largest in Asia. We see the number of exhibitor companies growing every year. We want to congratulate our Indian colleagues on such a great success. Exhibitors are offering more and more high-tech solutions, including those for managing megacities, to make cities smart and safe.
Minister of the Moscow government Sergei Chedomin took part in the official opening ceremony of the exposition. It began with the ritual of lighting the lamp of peace. This is a traditional Indian ceremony symbolizing the victory of light over darkness, good over evil, and knowledge over ignorance. In India, it often opens important events, religious festivals, and international summits. After the ceremony, Sergei Chedomin gave a presentation to the guests. In his speech, he paid special attention to the development of Russian-Indian cooperation on the level of megacities.
Today, Russia is not only a strategic energy partner for India, but also a key ally in agriculture, defense, engineering, and high-tech industries. A major focus of both countries is concentrated on digital transformation, modernization of the infrastructure, and the implementation of smart and safe city programs. Moscow and India megacities have world-class expertise and talent allowing us to develop innovative urban solutions and launch large-scale projects.
In 2026, the Smart Cities India Expo has become not just a platform for exchanging opinions and knowledge, but a real venue for co-designing and building the cities of the future. For India and Russia, this opens up great prospects for forging new business ties.
We are at this exhibition to find potential partners in India because we are ready to offer not only a finished product, an operating system, but also an entire technology that will allow a government or a large corporation to create its own operating system and its own IT infrastructure.
In a few minutes, the official opening of the Moscow stand will take place here, and everyone is waiting expectantly. This year, the capital of Russia is represented at the Expo by two large and impressive pavilions, the Moscow stand and the Made in Moscow exposition. On the first day of the exhibition, they were opened by Minister of the Moscow government, Sergei Cheromin. The Moscow exposition at the Smart Cities India International Exhibition is officially open. The Moscow stand is always large scale, interesting and very modern. I'm so glad that I live in this beautiful and very convenient city. The Moscow exposition at the Smart Cities India Expo in 2026, as always, drew great interest from participants and guests. Visitors could learn about how the Russian capital is creating a smart and comfortable urban environment. The Minister of the Moscow government personally presented the key participants at the Moscow stand.
Our city is unique in that digital solutions and technologies are very widely used in managing Moscow's urban economy. And we felt enormous interest from both business people and, of course, the expert community. The Moscow stand was visited by a large number of heads of municipalities and mayors.
This year, among the exhibitors at the capital stand is the Moscow Institute of Physics and Technology. The university team brought one of their latest developments to the exhibition, a miniature robot named Rocky. It is used for research and demonstrating scientific expertise.
Our robots are essentially a desktop robot for any engineer or student. It's safe and has all the movement capabilities of larger robots. Additionally, it comes with a special simulation environment and a set of algorithms for research and study.
The Moscow government stand featured key capital city projects in the fields of science, education, sports, healthcare, and of course, construction. The innovative smart city developments from Spare City garnered great interest from visitors. It is currently being built to the west of Moscow.
The entire territory has been designed and modeled in 3D, including all underground structures, utilities, and networks. Every tree and every bush is placed within the BIM model. The first residents are already living in several buildings, the first office buildings are being commissioned, and the first 3 of them have already received Russian Clover certification as the greenest buildings, achieving the highest level.
Also at the Moscow stand, visitors could see new developments from Moscow companies in the areas of digitalization, transport management, ecology, and security.
For the exhibition in India, we brought potentially interesting products such as ready-made solutions for the public transport segment, travel cards, bank cards, and solutions that might be of interest for solar energy development programs. We hope to be successful here and remain competitive with all other solutions. We had a very full business program at this conference. My center's head, my colleagues, participated in negotiations every day, made connections, and also visited companies working on similar developments here in India.
The Moscow stand at Smart Cities India Expo 2026 became one of the main attractions. The uniqueness and scale of the capital's exposition were also recognized by the forum organizers, who awarded the Moscow government delegation a silver award for the stand.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
What a beautiful stand. What
Thank you
beautiful
so
art.
much.
Thank you.
We're on our way to Gurgaon. It's one of the main satellite towns of New Delhi. It's located about 30 kilometers from the capital of India. Me and my film crew are heading to Gurgaon, along with some members of the Moscow delegation who plan to hold important negotiations there with representatives of the Indian business community. So here we are in Gurgaon. It's one of the main financial and technological centres of the country. The offices of the largest Indian and international IT companies can be found here. On the trip to Gurgaon, the Russian capital was represented by the leadership of the Moscow Chamber of Commerce and Industry, along with the head of the Ramenki District Administration, Igor Alexeyev. They held a meeting with the management of the Indian company Accord Transformers and Switchgear.
I seen almost entire Russia. They shown me on the on the table. So I seen that Russia is far better, and we can learn from the Russia so much. But Russia also can see the capabilities from India, because our youngsters and Gen Zs are very, very, very effective right now. So if we both are collaborative and working for the future, definitely we can become the leader in the.
After the meeting, the Moscow delegation visited the production facility of Accord Transformers and Switchgear. The Russian guests were shown the manufacturing process of transformers and their components, as well as joint projects with leading global companies in the field of power supply.
Over the past 10 years, they have nearly tripled their production. And of course, there's a lot to consider here regarding what Moscow can find of interest in a manufacturer like Accord. We see that they work with well-known companies and have many joint projects. This indicates that the products from this enterprise are high quality and competitive. So we'll take a look and suggest contacts to our manufacturers in Moscow and Russia.
The central event of the Smart Cities India Expo business program is the Smart Cities Forum. Thank you. It's being held here already for the third year and arouses the interest of guests and participants alike every year. This year, let's go and find out exactly what questions are being discussed. The forum was organised by the Moscow government, the Department for External Economic and International Relations of the City of Moscow, and the Business Council for Cooperation with India. The event was attended by representatives of Moscow's government and business circles, as well as the largest Indian megacities.
The speakers are very interesting, and I am confident this is a truly beneficial event that meets the challenges of today.
I think the most basic expectation is that our partnership is deepened, with Russia, and what we our collaboration is better, and we end up being better partners with each other, even more so than before.
The presentation by the Minister of the Moscow government, head of the Moscow City Department for External Economic and International Relations, Sergei Chiromin, drew great interest from the event's attendees. He provided a detailed overview of Moscow's digital transformation and its successful experience in implementing smart city technologies across virtually all areas of life for residents of the Russian capital.
Today, Moscow is awarded every year with a lot of international awards. Just last year, we took 60 international awards in different areas, and it was mainly in digital solutions and application. But nevertheless, it shows how we can share our experience with our partners and how we can be advanced and competitive.
And now we're heading to the town of Meerut. Another important meeting with the Moscow delegation will take place there. The capital's guests, led by Moscow Government Minister Sergei Chiroman, received a warm welcome in Meerut. On the Indian side, the city's mayor, the mayor of Saharanpur, representatives of the Indian Chamber of Commerce and Industry, diplomats and business people were present. During the visit, Indian colleagues spoke in detail about the activities of Mahelka Bioenergy, which specializes in the production of refined petroleum products and biofuel.
India is going towards a country which have renewable energy, which have waste to energy, zero waste, no plastic, environment friendly. So we had a meeting here with our colleagues from the Moscow, had a discussion on the waste to energy, the CBG, this particular center is making a CBG.
So let's go and take a look how everything here works. These huge structures are gas processing units. This is where the valuable fuel is produced.
So our raw material is waste and we process it and we extract gas out of it, which is energy. So what we are doing here is we are like solving two major problems, which are global problems, not only Indian problems, which are global problems. One is waste, waste management, and second is energy, which everyone is fighting for these days.
These three huge bioreactors produce up to 10,000 kilograms of gas per day. In the future, the company plans to build 12 such units and increase capacity to 40,000 kilograms of biofuel. And that was really very interesting. During Smart Cities India Expo 2026, another major venue welcomed guests from all over the world. In New Delhi, the World Public Summit began its work.
Welcome to the World Public Summit, India.
The World Public Summit was organized by the World People's Assembly together with the BRICS Chamber of Commerce and Industry. More than 1,500 people from 24 countries took part in the event. Politicians, diplomats, scientists and representatives of the media, religious, youth and public organizations.
9 years ago, the Assembly of the Peoples of Eurasia was initially created as the International Union of Non-Governmental Organizations. Later, it became the Assembly of the Peoples of Eurasia, Africa, and last year we became the World People's Assembly, and it was last year that we first held the World Public Assembly as a public summit in Moscow at the World Trade Center. More than 5,000 people from 153 countries came there, and then we decided that we needed, of course, to continue this tradition.
The World Public Summit in India opened the international cycle of regional public summits in 2026. It was dedicated to India's role in shaping the architecture of our common future.
Humanity is at the crossroads today. We are going through a vital period of transformation in history. So it is time that we learn to find new formats for collective governance, for collective security, and how we can coexist more beautifully. And India could give a lead by its own philosophy.
This is a unique event, dedicated, one might say, to the rather banal phrase, peace on earth. After all, despite the existing disagreements, we need to find common ground.
As part of the summit's cultural program, a small exhibition of paintings was presented from the collection of the international art project Angels of Peace.
Angels of Peace is not a religious project. It is an image of higher powers that help a person believe, hope, love, and live with a higher spirit. These posters are also interesting in that they are tactile. They can and should be touched. Feel how soft they are.
Yes, very soft.
Angels are, after all, tender beings, and the visitors to this exhibition can touch and feel this tenderness, these feelings.
Yes. One of the most vibrant moments of the event was a creative activity. The joint painting of an elephant figurine with its trunk raised, a symbol of happiness and well-being in India.
Hello, Michael. Lovely to see you here today. I'd like to introduce you to our elephant, as vibrant as you are today. We know that the elephant is a symbol of happiness in India, and I'd love to know what happiness means to you.
Ooh, for me, happiness is a lot of bright colors and mismatched socks.
Awesome. Would you like to add a bit of color to our elephant?
Definitely. This is a very enjoyable process. During its official program, the Moscow government delegation held another important meeting, talks with the mayor of Delhi, Raja Iqbal Singh. At the meeting, Minister of the Moscow government Sergei Cheromin told his Indian counterparts about the investment potential of the capital as well as Moscow's key achievements in modernizing the transport system, developing social infrastructure and implementing environmental projects.
In 2022, Moscow was awarded by United Nations Habitat the #1 place for the best quality of infrastructure and the best quality of life in the city. And Moscow mayor pays very high attention to implement the strategy of making the city very convenient, safe, smart, and with high technologies.
At the meeting's conclusion, the minister invited Mr. Iqbal Singh to visit Moscow so he could see the city's successes and achievements firsthand. In turn, the mayor of Delhi expressed gratitude for the meeting with the Moscow government delegation and for their active participation in Smart Cities India Expo 2026. He also emphasized Delhi's interest in deepening cooperation with Moscow and expressed readiness to visit the Russian capital in the near future. On the final day of their stay in India, the Moscow delegation traveled to Mumbai, where they met with Sanjay Mukherjee, Commissioner of the Mumbai Metropolitan Region Development Authority. Following these talks, a memorandum of understanding was signed between the Moscow government, the Mumbai Metropolitan Region Development Authority, and the Urban Development Department of the Government of Maharashtra. The document formalized the parties' intentions to develop cooperation in the areas of sustainable urban development, economy, culture, and tourism. In 2026, Moscow was represented at the Smart Cities India Expo as a permanent and one of the main participants of this prestigious forum. This once again demonstrates that the capital of Russia is not just a fully fledged, but also a leading member of the international expert community in the fields of digitalization and smart city technologies. In our upcoming episodes, we will continue to report on the success of Moscow's technologies and how they are presented at international forums and exhibitions. Our program is coming to an end. These 4 days filled with interesting events at the Smart Cities India Expo have now ended. Smart cities are a very important part of our lives, and I'm delighted that Moscow is one such city, digital, convenient and modern. You've been watching the program Moscow Mosaic from Delhi, and I'm their host, Mike Gibson. I hope we'll definitely come back here again soon. See you. Bye.